Yes, YouTube, Jack here. Welcome to the JW Fishing channel. Now, since I was very young, sort of 4 or 5 years old, that's when I got first into fishing through my dad. Ever since then, I've been very lucky to have travelled the world chasing big fish and doing what I love. This year, however, we're doing something very different. We are on a quest, the most ambitious mission I have ever done in my angling career thus far. We are attempting to complete a domestic UK challenge of catching every single UK species. So there we have it, the board I've prepared with every species listed on there. There are 34 on the board, so 34 we have to catch before the end of 2024. I'll be clocking how many miles we're doing as we complete this challenge. Is this possible? I think it's possible. That's the challenge, that's the layout. Let's see if it's doable. Right guys, welcome to Operation Crucian carp. So this is not something I've ever fished for before. On the basis I've never really never really thought about it, to be honest. But here we are. The species challenge requires it, so we're here. So I'm at Riverton today. It's literally straight from catfish fishing straight down here. Beautiful day as it stands at the moment. And we're fishing the float lake. So in here there is a very good handful of true Crucian carp, which are very hard to find in fisheries these days. A lot of them are hybrided or yeah, so to get true ones, bob on. So we're going to be fishing float with sweet corn as the bait, and there is also tension here, so we could knock off a couple of species at once here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the other thing to note with these, they're very shy biters. So when you dot your float with these, you literally almost want to dot it so it's not flush with the surface, obviously, but enough there that there's a tiny bit of float showing, because they are that sensitive when they bite. You don't want to miss it. So oh my god, I just got so lucky. It's a tench. Yes! Now that is another one off the list. Cool, that was lucky, I almost lost that. Get in! And there you have a tench, which is the other fish I was targeting today. Beautiful fish, lovely colour. I've not caught a lot of these before. They do get a lot bigger, but that's a lovely fish. I'm very happy with that. Beautiful. Right, we'll get her back and then carry on for these Crucians. in true style to how everything goes with me, the camera battery died right as I had a bite. And I've actually managed to get myself another tench, but I've actually managed to get a golden tench. Never caught one of these before, but there you go. So we've had both tench species now. Still no Crucians, but these are good fun on a little float rod. Right, we'll get this one back and then carry on, I think. We've got a bit of time yet, so I'm not worried too much. Well, that was cool. Again, new species for me, that one. Nice. What is that? Oh, another tench. God, tell you what, don't ask scrap. I'm just going to go for the breeds. A little bit careful because I've only got a barbarous hook. That's a lovely tench. Yes! Get in! That's a beauty, that. That's a beauty. It's not quite what I need, but it's still a cracking fish. It's beautiful. Lovely colour, this one. Beautiful tench. Probably in the region of 2.5 to 3 pound. Not monstrous by any means, but on that float gear they pull some, they really do. Lovely fish. Right, we'll get this one back. We're after a Crucian, we're running out of time, so we need to get on that. Let's put this one back. We're still on Operation Crucian. We've got the tench part done now, pretty convincingly, so just got to figure out how I'm going to get one of these Crucian out. I don't think I'm doing necessarily much wrong. I'm doing everything I should. That's another tench. That's the one. I was not wrong. There's plenty of them about. That's for sure. To the upper. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Honestly, I couldn't get bored of catching these. They are great fun. Especially on those float rods, because they do scrap. But it's not exactly what we want now. So let's get him back. Let's get back on it. do. Well, that'll be the last fish of the day, guys, isn't it? A little bit smaller than the rest, but still nice little tench just to end the day there. Right, let's get that one back over. Right, well that will be it for attempt 1. I shall be back here tomorrow with a little rethink. Right guys, attempt 2 on the Crucians. It's literally the next day from the part you would have seen already. I've got here a little bit earlier as well. I've also adapted the tactics slightly. I've gone for a slightly lighter leader and a slightly bigger hook. I've gone to a size 14 hook on the basis that I kept pulling out fish. So up in the hook size just to try and set that hook a little bit nicer. So fingers crossed we can get one this morning. So yeah, let's get to it. So it's a bit likely that everything I hooked yesterday that I was pulling out of was probably tench, because there aren't any other carp in here, hence why these are pure Crucians. So I just need to get one. I just need one. And then we can move on. I'll spend the day here, I think. There is another lake just over there, which has bigger tench and carp and such, so we can get done here with the Crucians. I'll probably stay and try and catch a couple and then move over to that lake. That is a roach, which is ideal because that's another one off the list. It's a roach, a little small one. They do get to sort of 2 or 3 pounds, but that will do for us for this challenge. So you can go back. That's a job well done, and that is another species off the list. Right, we can now just solely focus on trying to get these Crucians. So I was just speaking to the owner then. I'm doing the right things. He said just keep feeding. Eventually we'll get through the roach and the Crucian should then come in on it. So we just need to persist. Oh, I don't believe it. That was a Crucian, 100%. Just like it came up. Fish. Maybe. Crucian as well. That is a Crucian carp. That's a beautiful Crucian carp. The Crucian carp in the net. Come on. Finally. Oh my goodness me, these things are jarring, but we got one. And there we have my very first Crucian carp. These things are very, very jarring to catch, but they fight really well on float gear and they're well worth it. I'm over the moon with that. Oh, come on. That's another one off the list. Brilliant. Right, we'll get him back. I'll probably stay fishing in here because I've got these guys feeding pretty well now, so see if we can't get another one. Just adjusted tactics, listen to advice, and there we go. We got one. Right, let's carry on though. Like I say, I've got these fish feeding pretty solidly now, so. That's got to be another one. That's got to be. And it is. It is another Crucian. Get in. I'm dialed with these now. I am dialed in. And that, ladies and gents, is as true a Crucian carp as you'll find anywhere in the UK. Fine example. Good fight, great fun. Hugely headache prone fish, but very rewarding once you get to them. Awesome. This is turning into a very good session. You have to be patient with these Crucians. A lot of time they'll pick the bait up off the bottom first. You'll see that float kind of either bob up, and then they'll take, but they won't take fully. So the float will probably drop and then come back up. You have to just literally wait until they bury it and it just stays down. To give you guys a bit of a clearer view as to what I'm actually doing, the main camera's off for a minute, so we'll just get you a little bit of a different aspect. So, I'm kind of just feeding up the area just in front of me there. I'm literally just dropping it in the margin here. So I'm kind of just fishing in the gap in the lilies just there. As you can see, you kind of watch the float. It would do a couple of bobs down where the Crucians don't really have it, and then it will suddenly just plummet. That's ideal. Oh, get out the reeds. That's it. This does feel like a Crucian carp. It's not, it's a tench. Oh, I'm going to stop trying to predict what fish it is. So let's get him in there. The job is a good one. There we are, guys. Lovely little tench. And they do put up some really nice sport. So let's put him back in there. He can go away. There we are. Brilliant. If the float just buries, it's usually a tench, because they don't really muck about. Whereas the Crucians, you'll watch it sort of bob up and down for about 4 or 5 times before they actually decide to take it. What on earth is that? Oh, that is Nice roach. Is that a roach or is that a rudd? It's a big roach. Blimey. Stonker. Very nice roach, that. Beautiful. Yes. It's a good fish. It's a Crucian carp. Let's go. Number 3 for the day. Stunning fish. And that is what we came for. That's a beautiful Crucian. Awesome fun. I'm loving this today. Excellent. Right, let's get her back. To be honest, instead of cutting the corn in half now, I'm kind of just rummaging through trying to find small bits like that. Hence I'm getting decent bites. And that's the importance of taking in advice from people that fish this. And you know, not everything they say will be right, but it's worth a try. If you're struggling like I was yesterday, I've changed how I'm doing it now and I've set the depths completely different in accordance to that. I'm fishing literally on the bottom now, which I wasn't before. I was slightly off. So all of these things are important. I'm going to give it another half an hour on this one after the Crucians, and then we'll move across, hopefully pick up some bigger tench. I will pre-warn you, anyone that goes fishing for these things, you're in for a long day. They are such a pain in the backside when it comes to feeding, but it makes it more rewarding when you do get one. Fighting fish, it's either a tench or a Crucian. It's a Crucian. Lovely Crucian as well. Gorgeous colour. Shuffle that now. Job done. These things are brilliant fun. Brilliant fun. Oh, let's have a look at you then. Here we have Crucian carp, number 4. Beautiful fish. Over the moon. Over the moon. Alright, let's get this one back here. And that is a successful Crucian carp session. So, we've got, what we got here? It's 12:40, so I'm going to fish this for another 15-20 minutes. See if we can't get one more, just to be greedy, and then yeah, we'll move on to the bigger lake and hopefully find some bigger tench. Right guys, we've moved over to the other lake. Now this is going to be a bit of a different ball game really. So there are decent tench in here, but they're hard to get. There are a lot of carp in here. I've fished this before for carp. And there are bream in here, so if we do get a bream, it will count. Obviously a carp will also count. Likelihood is I will be doing a video on bream and carp separately anyway, because I have actually been trying to catch a bream at a venue close, well, not close to this, but, and I've been going for double figure bream, so likelihood is I'll keep trying there and try and get a big one. If I get one here, obviously ideal, but likewise with the carp, there will be another video on carp, so we'll see what we can do. Right, I think that would be it, guys, so cut to the whiteboard. Right then, guys, there we go. So that was the Crucian carp and tench episode with a roach also nailed during that session, which I was very relieved, to be honest, because although roach are quite easy, I did actually manage to get a half decent one. But the main point from the video was listening to people's advice, and having spoke to 2 other guys who fished riverton quite a lot for these Crucians, having spoke to the owner, making those slight adjustments with Crucian carp does make the world of difference. Just using slightly smaller baits, just dotting your float to the bottom and giving them time to take. So yeah, I was very, very, very happy with how that went, and to have caught my first Crucian, also with a golden tench in there as well. So all in all, a good all-round session. So let's go to the whiteboard and see where we're at. Right, guys, so as you can see, Crucian carp is ticked off. We then go over to roach, that is also ticked off, and then to the tench, which is also ticked off. Okay, miles covered, only the 40 for the 2 sessions at Riverton, so we're up to 1,330 miles so far. Like I say, that number's very, very likely to rise very quickly in the near future. So there we are then, guys, that was episode 4 of the species challenge. We're very much back on track, and we've now got a bit of progress going forward, so looking to continue in the next few weeks. Got a lot planned, and obviously the river season will be opening in 2 weeks time, which will be huge for us also. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.